Hello, everybody. Welcome into Friday night, September 26, 2025. Obviously, the intro didn't work because it didn't move like it was supposed to. And I'm not sure why, unless I forgot to do something in DaVinci, which is a possibility. Welcome into tonight's show. It probably won't be very long, and I'll explain in a minute. Greg Lakes was first, followed by Greg second, followed by BH Ringer. Still working on replacing the garage door seal. Okay, Sam was fourth. John says cheese. John's first from Madison. First, last, and only. John, you're quite welcome. I sent you a text message a few minutes ago if you're still here, and hopefully you got it. Looks like that's pretty much it. The homies tonight are Bill, who will be right back, Sam, Greg, who just joined us, probably waiting on his dinner, and Darren
Yep.
Gilholm. Figured you are. Figured you were. Let's put it that way. Um, Been a busy day. Been a fun day. It was a fun day. It was a busy day. Bill and Brian and Rick and I and Robert and Greg and Darren a few times got together and experimented with a couple things on a project that I've got coming up that involves other video editors other than DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve will play into it. As a matter of fact, it's going to be made with DaVinci Resolve, but there are other editors that we were testing out. Hello, Charlie. Charlie Purdy joins us over in chat. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. So I got some bad news today. Literally, I got this bad news probably maybe an hour and a half ago or so. You all know my golfing buddy Jake has been fighting cancer for the last couple of years. Well, he was put on hospice. He doesn't have very much longer to live. So,
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, I was too.
John Williams said hello Greg Guy.
Hello, Chris. There's Chris and Max joining. It's a little bit late, but it's better late than never. Thank you for being
Well,
here. I guess I missed the opening remarks. I'm only 2 minutes late. You didn't miss anything. I just was the usual welcome in, and I introduced chat and the Zoom homies. Jazz, thank you for being here. Jazz, you just missed what made my day pretty bad. Go back about a minute and a half, and you'll understand why it was a bad day. This afternoon was fun. I felt a little sorry for Bill because we were using Bill's machine to check everything out, and he had me running the controls and Brian pretty much telling us what he wanted us to do. And it was fun. We learned a lot. We learned some. I learned some things. Brian learned some things. Bill probably learned some things as well. Um, it bodes well for what Bill and I have been talking about doing for a while. Um, and Brian's actually in on it now, and what that is. And Sam, we want to get with you and ask you. Remind me after the stream that we have something we'd like to discuss with you, and then
okay.
hopefully you'll be on board with it, and then we'll go from there. Thank you, Charlie. I do appreciate that. It's been expected, but I don't know. I need to get a co-host. Yeah, John, you've had a rough year. You've had one awfully rough year. 12 more minutes to figure out how to get through here. I doubt I turned the camera back on. You guys have seen me, my face enough. You know what I look like. My traditional YouTube program for copying videos let me down today. Not exactly what, sure. Well, what do you, just out of curiosity, what do you use to download your YouTube videos? Not exactly sure. It could have been intentionally blocked because of the subject matter. Um, I don't know. Several ways to download videos. Yeah, I hear you, John. 2026. I decided to use OBS to record the scene off of Windows 10. That let me down because it wouldn't have. Um, yeah, get with me on that, Long Dog. I don't know why your audio is not being picked up. No matter, I mean, between Sam and I guarantee you we can get your audio to pick up whatever you want. But my trusty Windows 7 did everything just fine. I'm a little confused, but okay. So, were you using your Windows 7 machine to figure out, were you using your Windows 7 machine to try to use whatever it is you used to download off YouTube and then you couldn't? And then you went to Windows 10 or Windows or whatever. Yeah, you probably have 10 still to use OBS. I mean, it took me a good while to figure out audio because I recorded a lot with OBS in the past as well, off of various things. And it took me forever to get the audio down pat. And how I ended up doing it was I would just do it when nobody was home. There was no disturbances around, and it worked just fine. My problem was I'd forget the movie was 2 hours long, and 6 hours later I'd come back, and I would have 4 hours worth of stuff that I had to delete, and that got to be kind of fun. Normally I don't use OBS on Windows 7 because the capabilities of Windows 7 machine. Um, that's a good point. I don't think I did use OBS on Windows 7. I don't know why it wouldn't work. OBS has been around a long time, and I don't have an extra computer laying around. Which today was the day I needed an extra computer. That's for sure. So anyway, um, yeah, just you know, like I said, Sam and I will be more than glad to help you out, see if you can get done what you're trying to get done. That's one good thing I do relish in the homies is they are always willing to step in and give a helping hand when a helping hand is needed. Work on Windows 10 issues in the future. Yeah. Um, Roku streaming device, the audio goes silent after a few hours. No. You got the Roku TV or the little Roku box? That would be my first question. And then my Shield does that from time to time. It mutes itself, and all I got to do is hit the button, and it'll unmute itself. I really don't understand why it does that, but it does. It did it tonight. I was trying to find the Fever game, and I was trying to find the football game between Florida State and Virginia, and right now it's 35-28. It's in the fourth quarter, but I don't know how much time's left. Wireless device for Roku. Um, I know it goes without saying, but I would probably just unplug it, count to 10, plug it back in, see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, then go into settings and look in there. Uh, that would be what I would check. Hello, Jeff.
Oh,
First,
hello.
last, and always from Lost Wages. Good to
Yeah,
see
we
you.
got 5 or 6 things going on all at the same time here.
I had a lot going on this afternoon, editing wise. I was working on a program, then Bill and I went down a tangent, and then Brian, Bill, and I, and everyone else, Greg, we went down a tangent, and I got some bad news about my golfing buddy, and it's just I've been sitting here trying to gather myself.
Did he pass or?
No, imminent. Maybe an update to Roku recently. Yeah, that's a possibility too. I don't use my Roku. I use my Roku TV. Um, I haven't used the Roku in since March. It probably does need to be updated. Even powering it off and unplugging it and rebooting it didn't bring it back to recognizing the router. Huh. Change the router password in the settings where you change the router password. Well, that's kind of weird. If you didn't have to re-enter the password, if you did change the password, you didn't have to enter. That's kind of hinky. But I've seen
Where he
stranger
went into
things.
the, he said he went in the menu where you change it. He didn't say he changed it. He said he just went in that menu, and then all
Oh,
of a sudden it
oh
started
yeah, and then he
working.
said he did something, but he didn't really identify what he did. Yeah, that's a good point.
Hey, comes with age. I know the feeling well.
Think there's a choice to just reconnect. Again, I don't know. It's been a while since I've messed with that Roku. I mean, it's been a good 6 months, easily, if not longer. Um, we rarely did use that Roku anyway, so it might be going on 9, 10 months now.
Mm.
But 13 people have watched. 9 people are still sticking around. I got 4 likes. That's good. Just got my Prime
Oh, I'll
Video
give you another like.
recommendation.
What the hell?
Yeah, I would appreciate it. Just hit the home button back to what I was watching. The audio returns.
Now, if I hit a thumbs up and a thumbs down, does that cancel out?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you do one or the other or both? I know if you hit the like button and then click the like button again, it'll go away. But I don't know if you can do both
Mm.
at the same time or not. That's a new one. And third monitor is a 1080p TV with a lot of inputs. One of them has a Roku. Yeah, the 65-inch Philips I have got Roku built into it, and I use it a lot. I will admit that. Hello, Ellen. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it, and thank you for um, getting back to me on what I sent you earlier in the day. I do appreciate that, and I'll get with you again a couple days on that as well. Ellen says hello to everyone. Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night. I was so frustrated. I think I had the thing that was going to happen this morning on my mind a lot, and I woke back up about 3. Bill was still here, and I sat here and I thought about getting back on active on Zoom, and then I thought, no, I've got at least rest. I might not sleep, but I've got to rest. And I laid back down probably 3:45, 4 o'clock. I was up at 8. I'm not sure why, but I got up. The conference hearing came and went, and my lawyer showed up, and that's it. Conference hearing's been pushed back till October 24th, I think it was. I got the email on it. I'll look at it later, but I know it's next month. And then when I called them, we kind of argued about it because I think it's ridiculous that they're dragging this out like they are. I guess maybe it's the law. I don't know. So the 24th is exactly 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks away.
So is it being dragged out, or is it just the court's clogged? The schedule is clogged, or what?
think they're dragging it out. I think they want. Um, I think they want some kind of bona fide other than two two registered mails being sent and returned, and 3 phone calls with 3 voicemails being left. Because I'm arguing, if you left 3 voicemails and she's listened to the voicemails, she's been notified of the divorce. No, we're going to send a process server out. I said, well, if he doesn't make contact or she, then what do? Then we run an ad in the paper. I said, you basically can do that right now then because that's what you're going to end up doing anyway. Well, we have to try the process server. And this is about the time I almost lost it. But I said, okay, what can I do? I really can't do anything. Hands are pretty much tied. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. The outro should play. The scrolls should play. And then I'll see everybody tomorrow on Doug's. I'm sticking around a little bit on Zoom, but obviously my mind is elsewhere right now. So here come the dancing girls, just in time for Jeff, who just joined us.
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
And we are back. So I want to thank everybody for being here. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, please send me an email at kstoutzz00m@gmail.com and ask for the credentials and I'll get them to you. I'll see everyone tomorrow on Doug's.
Oh,
Have a good night.
Saturday.
Yep. I don't